we start with your first topic, that is ratio and proportion. If there is any ratio A is to B, A is known as your first term or it may be also known as antecedent. B is known as second term or it can also be known as consequent. What are the various ratio we can obtain from a given ratio? A square is to B square. It is known as duplicate ratio of A is to B. A cube is to B cube is the triplicate ratio of A is to B. Square root of A is to square root of B. It is known as subduplicate ratio of A is to B. Cube root of A to cube root of B, that is the subtriplicate ratio of A is to B. Now, there may be 3 numbers in proportion or 4 numbers in proportion. If there are 3 numbers, that is A, B and C in proportion, then the B is known as mean proportional of A and C. Similarly, I can calculate B, that is equal to under root of AC. If next condition is that 4 numbers are in proportion, that is A, B, C and D. In this condition, the product of extreme means what? First and last. That will be same as product of mean. Product of means mean in between intermediate numbers. So AD will be equal to BC. Next topic, that is indices. Indices is also a very basic topic you have studied at your school level. First one, suppose x raised to A into x raised to B, that is equal to x raised to A plus B. Suppose I multiply x square with x cube, so it would be x raised to 2 plus 3, that is equal to x raised to 5. Suppose it is given that x raised to 7 upon x raised to 3. So it would be x raised to A upon x raised to B format, means x raised to A minus B. If power to the power is given, for example x raised to A raised to B is given, that would be equal to x raised to AB. Any number raised to 0, suppose x raised to 0 is given to you, that would be equal to 1. Now, suppose any numbers are there, their powers are same, means x raised to A, y raised to A, that would be whole equal to xy raised to A. If any constant raised to n is equal to 1, this will be only possible if n is equal to 0. Logarithm. This is also included in the first chapter of your syllabus. Log m plus log n would be equal to log mn. Log m minus log n, that is equal to log m by n. Log m to the power n equal to n log m. Log m to the base n, that will be equal to log m upon log n. Log 1 is always equal to 0. If log x to the base a is equal to m, then what will be the value of x? It would be x equal to a raised to m. Next topic is equation. In equation, one of the important topic is quadratic equation. If alpha and beta are the roots of equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then what's the value of alpha? It is minus b plus root delta upon 2a. Similarly, beta would be minus b minus root delta upon 2a. Here, delta equal to b square minus 4ac. Now, if delta equal to 0, what would be the values of root? It would be real and equal. If delta is greater than 0, roots will be real and different. Different means you will get 2 distinct numbers. Delta less than 0, the roots are said to be imaginary, or it can be also said that roots are complex. In equation topic, how will we find the slope of the line? Slope of line m equal to delta y by delta x. Delta y means change in y upon change in x. That you can find it by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. If you have to form the equation of line, it would be y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. If a given line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then what would be slope of this line? Slope of this line m equal to minus a by b. Parallel lines are given to you. For parallel line, slopes are equal. That is m equals m1. Perpendicular lines are given to you. The product of these two slopes would be minus 1. So m into m1 would be equal to minus 1. Matrices. Now, matrix is an arrangement of numbers or elements in a rectangular array in rows or columns enclosed by a bracket. Now, matrix is generally denoted by single capital letters A, B, X. Horizontal entry, it is known as row, and vertical entries are known as column. Various types of matrices. Row matrix. A matrix, if it is having only a single row, it is known as row matrix. For example, it is given that A equal 1, 3, 5, 7. Here, one row is there, so this is known as row matrix. Column matrix. A matrix having single column is called as column matrix. Null matrix. Any matrix in which all the elements are 0, that is known as zero matrix or null matrix. Square matrix, a matrix in which number of rows and columns are equal, it is known as your square matrix. Diagonal matrix, a square matrix is called diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal entries are 0. Scalar matrix, a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to some scalar k, then it is called as scalar matrix. Unit matrix or identity matrix. A square matrix is called unit matrix if all the diagonal elements are unity and non-diagonal elements are 0. It is generally denoted by IN, means I2 or I3. I2 means it is 2 by 2 order, I3, so it would be 3 by 3 order. Next is inequalities. Inequalities, it is a chapter related to graph and equations. You should know the quadrants, what are the quadrants in a graph, and also apply that basis in the equation. For example, first quadrant. In first quadrant, x greater than 0, y greater than 0. What does it mean? X is a positive number and y is also a positive number. Second quadrant. In second quadrant, x will be less than 0, y would be greater than 0. Similarly, third quadrant, x would be less than 0, y also less than 0. In fourth quadrant, x would be greater than 0 and y would be less than 0. Here you should know, according to the point given to you, in which quadrant it is situated.